to the CyberDev News Corner. On this episode, we'll talk about AirPlay exploits, SAP Zero Day, and outsourced espionage. Welcome everyone, my name is Devore McIntosh, bringing you the latest in cybersecurity with a twist of culture, tech, and a dash of flavor, because I'm from the islands. This week, we're diving into vulnerabilities in Apple AirPlay, a critical SAP Zero Day exploit, and a shocking case of outsourced government working to North Korea. For our first story, AirPlay vulnerabilities expose millions of Apple devices. And they always say Apple is the most secure device. Researchers have uncovered significant flaws in Apple's AirPlay technology, allowing attackers on the same Wi-Fi network to hijack smart speakers, TVs, and even car systems. While Apple has patched many of its own devices, third-party products may remain unprotected for years to come, meaning you might want to be wary of that speaker that you're connecting your phone to. Now, because this is a place of education, some of the cybersecurity principles that are highlighted in this is the importance of securing all devices on your network, not just the obvious ones. Be mindful of the Wi-Fi networks you connect to. Make sure it's legit. Now, the impact of this issue. Attackers could potentially gain control over your devices into unauthorized access and potential data breaches. Now, we don't want our information being exfiltrated. We don't want our PII being taken from us, our personal identifiable information. So be wary. And pay attention when certain apps are being used when you're not on your own phone. Now, if you want to break it down to something more simpler, it's like leaving your back door open because you only lock the front door. Just because it's a speaker or the Apple CarPlay doesn't mean it's harmless. Our next story is SAP NetWeaver Zero Day under active exploitation. Now, the issue here is a CVSS 10 rated vulnerability in SAP NetWeaver is being actively exploited, allowing unauthenticated file uploads that lead to full system compromise. Threat actors are deploying web shells, and researchers confirm widespread probing. This is not good. When this is zero day, that means entire systems have to be examined to find the root of the issue. Again, a main principle here is organizations must prioritize patch management and ensure that critical systems are not exposed to the internet unnecessarily. Now, the impact of this can lead to complete system compromise, as mentioned before, data theft, and operational disruptions. It's like having a vault with no lock and hoping no one notices. Sooner or later, someone's going to want to walk right in. Now, in our last story, we've all understood remote work and its benefits, but there's been outsourcing government work to North Korea. The main issue is you have a nation state that is being infiltrated by a third-party country. A U.S. citizen who secured remote developer roles with federal contractors and outsourced the work to a North Korean national in China. This misuse of identity and trust enabled unauthorized foreign access to sensitive government systems. This is major. This underscores the need for stringent identity verification and monitoring of remote workers, especially those with access to sensitive systems. That's why there have been systems where remote workers from recruiters have to have their camera on. They have to show some sort of identity matching. Now, the impact of this, if you don't already know, is actions like these can lead to national security breaches and compromise of confidential data. We don't want our country secrets in others' hands. It's like hiring somebody to guard your house and you give the keys to a stranger before you even trust and verify it. Gotta do better. Now, that's a wrap for this week's CyberDev News Corner. Remember, in a digital world, staying informed is your first line of defense. Until next time, stay safe, stay sharp, and keep hiding.